back again for another 1-minute review. And guys, I've been dying to get some reviews out. I've been playing so many games, largely because I don't have internet after Hurricane Ian. And I am super excited to actually start reviewing some of these games I had an opportunity to play many times actually in the last bunch of weeks. And one of my top games, and very fitting for the holiday theme of Halloween, is Our Father's Work by Renegade Studios. I picked this game up actually at Gen Con, and it was tough to get this game, actually. People were lining up for days to get this, and I didn't understand why, because I hadn't heard the buzz about it, but I grabbed one, I played it, and it is awesome. But I'm not going to spoil my ending here on this. This one's going to be a little different. I'm going to go through what Our Father's Work is about, okay? So this one, it's a worker placement game. It's a very creepy theme where you play a generation of family members where they have a father who left behind some crazy work, and it's all over the place, like immortality, crazy Iron Man suits, love potions, you name it. The theme is definitely on point. You have your creepy family and everything, and every game you basically play worker placement. You play worker placement family. You put your workers out on each of the locations. Now the thing with this game is, though, it's very limited. You only have so many workers every generation, and you have yourself, you have your spouse, and you have like helpers, basically. And they're limited on what things they could do. They can either go to town, they could go to your mansion. And the idea is you're building up all these resources to finish these various experiments to eventually build up to My Father's Work. The game doesn't end there, though, and that's the thing that I think surprised even Misfit Tom. Didn't it surprise you, the app and everything else?
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
The game tells a story, and that's crazy. Like, there's literally 3 stories that come with it. These are scenarios, and they combine with an app that literally will randomize and have different avenues of gameplay based on what you do during the game. And each one has like 7 or 8 different endings. It's crazy. Like, I played this game and I couldn't believe, and we played some of the scenarios like 2 or 3 times thinking we'd hit the same notes, and occasionally you'll hit some similar notes, but you won't see everything there is in a box because they give you a whole bunch of special stuff in these boxes. You won't even see it all in 1 or even 2 or 3 playthroughs. It's crazy the amount of variability in this game. And that's really impressive for a game. You basically, like I said, you play each family generation, and after you run out of moves, everybody does their thing, they place their workers, they run out of moves, the generation ends, it goes to the next generation, and you lose all your resources. You only save a few special things, and that helps you build up to your father's work, but it's not resources. You got to go back and get resources every generation. And it's crazy the things that can happen in this game. And as you go along, you gain insanity, and you have other ways to score points because you start getting these OCD ticks or whatever, and if you get too many, you get penalties and everything. So because they have they have knowledge and they have different things you can get, but some of them come with penalties, and it all combines together to make this very tightly focused game. It's not like Waterdeep or whatever, you're just chucking people everywhere. You have very limited actions, and you really have to plan out your turns. That said, this game is not for newcomers so much. There is a lot to learn. You have to work with an app, and you do have things to go. Even though it's a worker placement game, it takes a little bit of chucking through one game or whatever. Not that it's the most complicated thing in the world, but it does take a little bit. To work through. I'm not going to run my pieces because there's so much stuff in here. Speaking of which, components are insane in this game. I think it was a little over $100 for this game, and this is not a Kickstarter. These pieces, and if you watch my unboxing, come with this game normally, which is insane. Like, the value here is insane. You have a book that represents the town, which is where your areas that you can go to with your people, and that changes every game too. It's like a huge big book. This game is nuts. Guys, this game is a winner. I mean, this is like my top 10 game right now, honestly, because it's just so good. My only fear with this game is eventually, if you run through all of the scenarios, maybe, because you got 3 of them, and they all have multiple paths, that obviously you might stop playing, but this is an easy game to expand too. They add stuff to the app, they give you another box, like 2 or 3 boxes in an expansion box, and boom, you're good for however more you want, and then maybe a new map book or something, you know what I mean? This is a very, not quite easy, but very expandable game that doesn't require a lot of makeshift add-ons or anything like that. So my takeaway from this game is that this game is amazing, guys. We're gonna do scores. Actually, we've been talking about scores for a while. I usually don't do scores, but we'll do 1 out of 5, or I should say 1 to 5, right? Thanks.
I don't know. We haven't
discussed this or whatever. We're making it up as we go. So 5 being, you have to own this game, get it right now, and 1 being, I want to set it on fire. This game is a definite 5. Go out and get it now. If you can get your hands on a copy, get this game. I will caveat that, though, if you're a new gamer, if you are someone who has never played games before. I would not probably get this as a first gamer. However, I would just get it and put it away until you get to that point, because this game is just insane. And the app does a lot of work, so it's not exactly super complicated, but with everything out here, it can get a little confusing for like a very, very new gamer. But otherwise, just get this game. This game is amazing. The components, the theme, the app integration, the multiple paths, the stories. I'm just so excited. I'm just knocking things over everywhere, because this game is just insane, guys. Definitely five out of 5 all the way. Get this, and with the holiday season, with Halloween and everything, you know, passing by, this is just a great creepy game. Just get it. Guys, do me a favor, just get this game. Even, like I said, even Mr. Tom, weren't you impressed by how much this game brought to the table?
Oh, really impressed.
Yeah, this game was just insane. So guys, this has been a review of My Father's Work. Don't forget to like, subscribe, guys, and trust me, this game is definitely worth your time. And don't forget, as always, game on.